Alright, that should be it right there. What's good, YouTube world? Let's get it. What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind Man, and this is the weekend drop. Listen, folks, it's a lot I want to come in here and talk, touch on, and drop on. Talk about this new console. Let's get right to it, man. First of all, I did a little bit more research on this console. IGN put out a video. They did a little hands-on with it or whatnot, and like I said before, it's a Nintendo killer. Listen, I got a bunch of notes on this thing. So for one, you can do dual boot on the thing. It's running a Linux operating system. You can put Windows on it also, but you want to stick with the Steam old operating system they got on there. So don't do no dual boot. You probably screw it up, but it can do dual boot. That is amazing. It's definitely a PC in your handheld. Hooks up to the desktop. Before previous podcasts, I was like, yo, hooked up to the desktop. I thought it was just portable. No, this freaking thing you can hook up to your desktop. So it's pretty freaking cool. That's like, oh man, it's turning out to be a Nintendo killer, like I said. So we got the graphics is gonna be they say it's real similar to like Xbox One and PS4 graphics. But see, the thing is, you can customize like you can in a PC, turn up the frame rate, the graphics, adjust the graphics, 720, 1080p, stuff like that. So that still is still probably better than the PS4, you know what I'm saying? Or better than the Xbox One, because you can adjust the frame rate like a PC. So that's perfect. You can't upgrade the SSD inside of it, but you can put a SD memory card in there. That's another perfect thing. The freaking the little touchpad thing on there, I was a little bit worried about that because of the analog sticks on it. We're on video, so y'all can see us here. With the little analogs, I feel like your finger would probably touch the little touchpad from every now and then, but you know, they say that may not be an issue. That may not be a problem. Customizable layout, that's exciting. Pretty freaking cool. It's freaking motion. You know how Nintendo Wii was back in the days, moving with a controller. It's freaking motion. That is incredible. And it's touchscreen. So y'all see me on video. So let's say this is a device. You can still move left and right with the analog sticks, but it's actually motion. You can move left and right just by moving it. So that was pretty cool. I said customizable layout, pretty dope. Touchscreen. You can use mods. That's freaking incredible because, you know, imagine playing a game like Grand Theft Auto or other games that's similarly on the Steam library or the PC or whatnot. You can, mod those things. So that's pretty dope. Let's see. You can run other game stores. That is a whole nother breed of conversation. Let's see. Let's reach out to the sponsors 1 second. Can you close this door? Yes, we need that. Other game stores. So with that being said, with the other game stores, you can run the Linux game store and the Windows game store, meaning the Steam game store also, you know, an Epic game store, different stuff like that. Now, when it first comes out, now, I'm not really too sure how efficiency that's going to be, but running multiple game stores on a console, well, technically it's not a console, it's just a PC, that's going to be freaking amazing. Let's see what else I got on the handy dandy board. Yeah, just a little bit. That's great. Thanks. The thing is about you can't upgrade the SSD in it, but you can upgrade the small SD memory card. Now that has me a little worried because we know PlayStation and Xbox take up a lot of storage for these games. Now, me personally, I don't PC game, so I don't really know how much space these games are going to really take up. Now, those that PC game, you know, it may not take up a lot of space, you know, on your PC, but, yo, 2 or 3 Call of Duty games, Grand Theft Auto, you're pretty much full. You're pretty much done. And you think about a 64 gig on a PlayStation, bro, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You think about a 512 gig on a PlayStation or Xbox, that's nothing. You know, so that's not good that the SSD is not upgradable. But the SD cards, you can, add storage on that way. But I'm a little bit kind of twisted about that. But still a Nintendo killer. Let's see. Oh, one thing I notated on the board over here is that you can run games on your PC, save it, and pick up where you left off at on the Steam Dock console. That's pretty dope. I think I just ran down that list pretty fast. But now let's deep dive into all of the things I just ran through on that list. I just wrote down things that kind of caught my eye. I was like, oh, intriguing. So the thing is, I think I heard IG speaking about, this is a great potential chance that, Xbox, as soon as it comes out, people may try to mod that thing and run Xbox games on it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. I think I spoke about that too, saying like, yo, this thing is gonna get modded some type of way to where these guys are gonna be able to play Xbox Game Pass or play some random N64 games emulators on this thing, because it's basically a PC, So yeah, I'm all with that. That's gonna happen. But for the mere fact that Xbox is, they're dedicated to bridging the gap. They're all about, we're gonna get rid of consoles. We're gonna bridge the gap for consoles. We're gonna have, we're gonna let you play these PC games on your Xbox and blah 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 blah. What this is about to happen. What's about to happen, I think, is there one day Xbox is gonna probably make, because the Xbox don't have a handheld. This is basically a Xbox handheld when you think about it at the end of the day, because for one, it's a PC on steroids. It's just in your hand. Then you can dock it up to any monitor. Like, oh, this is what Microsoft is like. Perfect. We're gonna buy those guys out. Like, come on, man. Like, this is perfect. This is a perfect opportunity for Microsoft to kind of jump in and say, hey, we're already dedicated to kind of bridging the gap for consoles. We're already dedicated to, having people play here with PC games already anyway, in the Microsoft ecosystem. Let's go ahead and, may cut a deal with Game Pass if you do with this thing or something. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft cut some kind of deal with these guys in the future, and we get like a Steam Dock Pro maybe 3 years from now, or not even cutting a deal that way, but just getting with these guys and having some timely or some type of Xbox exclusives to this thing. Now, remind you, PlayStation do have some games that's coming to PC too, and it's already on PC. You can play these games like Death Stranded. You can play these games on this handheld PC device. So, this is going to get really interesting, because if you can mod it, it's a PC on the go. If you can mod it already, you can shop in multiple stores, like the Microsoft store and the Linux store. It's freaking touchscreen. Like, that was one thing I was like, is this thing gonna be touchscreen? And if it is touchscreen, how is that gonna operate? I hope it operates correctly. It does. For the mere facts, the graphics is not like no powerhouse, but it's still better than Nintendo Pro, But two, you can adjust the frame rates and stuff. Like, that is key, because even on PS4, you may have a game that's running at full 1080p, but the frame rates is choppy. So with that being said, this thing here, you can adjust the frame rate. And let's say you run a game at full 720, but the frame rate may be high as I don't know what, and the game may look amazing. Shout out to Hip Hop Game, because on an old video he spoke about where 1080p, where they're doing something with graphics. I think NVIDIA, AMD got an answer to it, but NVIDIA figured out a way to basically make some things with graphics a lot better, like 1080p graphics looking better than 4K. Like, that is mind blowing. And I say that to say that, there's nothing wrong with playing a game in 720p when the frame rates is higher. That's a good catch. You're lowering, and again with this new console, you can go in and customize these settings. That's what makes this thing like, wait a minute, we may have a really good console on our hand, but again, it's not a console. It's a freaking PC on baby steroids. But the thought of it is, I can do all this and play it on the go. And Steam got a pretty big library. Like I said, pretty much every game you name. Halo is even in the freaking in the Microsoft store. Again, going in different stores. You can go in the Steam store, Microsoft store. Halo is on that list. You can play Halo on the go in this thing. Like, oh shit, whoa, that's dope. Death Stranded, that's a PlayStation Timely exclusive. You can play that thing here now on the go. Like Call of Duty, that's in the Steam library, right? Microsoft store, right? And play it on the go. Like, oh, mind blowing. Like, I say these things to really, really say these things to like, yo, Nintendo, bruh, y'all graphics is sometimes barely 1080. Y'all frame rate do be pretty decent on some games, but we're talking about a PC on the go. PC is already killing consoles anyway. The big heavy game PCs is anyway, but now we got a PC basically on the go. Oh man, we finna be in for a long good ride. And the price points is not that bad. Like, I would probably start with the middle one. You know what I'm saying? Those prices need to be probably a little bit lower, but then again, the more you think about it's a PC, I'll take that. You know, so it's one of those things where it's like, yo, I really can't be mad at the price, because this is great for people that don't have a PC, that don't have a gaming PC. If you don't have a gaming PC and you're looking to get into the PC world, this steaming dock console handheld, I keep saying console because we just wanted to say console, but this steaming dock handheld is perfect for people that's looking to get into the PC world and play some PC games at a good frame rate. It's at this point, you know what I'm saying, if you want graphics, then, you know what I'm saying, you could still go in and kind of adjust it and hook it up to a monitor, you know what I'm saying? And you can even use, like, browse the web and all that stuff. Like, dock it up to your freaking monitor and browse the web, still play your game. They're working on to where you can cross cloud save. Like, that's not coming fresh as soon as it comes out, but in the future, that'll probably be a big thing. Everything is looking great for this thing. Everything. I mean, there's other things we probably could have asked for, like, yo, if it's going to be PC, make the graphics a little bit better. But when they say that you can adjust it, like, whoa. Well, then again, I kind of don't care too much about the graphics on some games, because frame rate is the big key kicker for some games. You know what I'm saying? Like first person shooter games. You want a better frame rate than your graphics. You know what I'm saying? So by y'all allowing us to customize these things is amazing. Then I had what did I speak about? Customizable layout. Like, oh, bruh, that's dope. And you can hook a keyboard and mouse up to it. Maybe they'll have an update in the future to where you can hook a control up to it. I don't know. They do that, well, it's game over. All the way. But you can hook keyboard and mouse up to it, and the two little track pads that's on it or whatnot, they're really precise. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope, man. After I had to look at the video, IGN talking about it a couple times, we're like, wow, man, this may actually be a thing, you know, because after I did the podcast, I was like, yo, this thing is pretty dope. But now after like really, really looking at it and looking at videos of it and reading the specs and really going through it, deep diving into it, after the first podcast was like, I think we really got a killer on our hand, you know? So This thing's gonna be dope, man. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm this close to attempting to really, really, really want it. If I had the funds for it, I would definitely get it. But it's pretty nice. Um, They was also speaking about a Ghostwire Tokyo. That was an exclusive time game for PlayStation. That game looks a little creepy. It's one of those creepy games, but it's been delayed. And anytime they speak about time delayed games, meaning time exclusive games, is basically, you know what I'm saying, games that's gonna be exclusive for the console for a little bit of time, and then it's gonna drop over to Xbox or PC or whatever. But that's been pushed back. But they made a good point to where they was like, after September, we might not be getting a lot of PlayStation exclusive games. But I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know, because we got another State of Play coming up. You got other stuff that PlayStation is doing around. It's another PlayStation show. I can't remember the name. The name is escaping me right now at the top of my head. But there's a PlayStation show that usually takes place around November, if I'm not mistaken. November or September, if I'm not mistaken. But we still don't know everything. It's still early. So I won't count PlayStation out yet, even though we're getting, we still don't have a release date for Horizon Forbidden West. We still will have a release date. I doubt if they push that back, but we don't have a release date for that yet. But, don't count PlayStation out just yet. Don't count them out just yet, But that's a creepy game, and I didn't really think about that game because I don't really, care too much for like a lot of creepy games, unless we're getting some freaking Silent Hill remake or some Resident Evil or those type of games. But another game was escaping my mind. Ubisoft is working. They're talking about maybe a Splinter Cell tomorrow, and may come in here, do a weekday drop talking about the new Splinter Cell if we get that. But I seen something they're working on. It looks a little bit like, kind of like a Call of Duty almost, but Ubisoft is making it. Looks really good. It looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. So hey, Ubisoft, man, you drop whatever y'all want to drop, man. Bring it all to the table. Let us play it. Let us see it. Then I'm thinking about so many games on this Steam dock, bro. Like I'm thinking about Assassin's Creed. I'm thinking about old games that will look and run perfect on this thing. That's, better frame rate. Because now you're in the PC realm of thinking. It's like, yo, there's so many games I want to play on PC because I know the performance or the frame rate or whatever would be better. Like I played a game that was on PlayStation 4, then played it on PC. Was like, oh man, this look way better on freaking PC. I just don't like the whole mouse and keyboard. I'm a control guy, but you can hook control up to a PC. But my PC I build is not that strong, like gaming, top of the line, strong computers. But PC gaming ain't bad. So if y'all don't have a PC, for those that don't PC game and looking to get into the realm of PC gaming, yo, this handheld may be what it is. This is it. But that's all I got for y'all right now in the weekend drop. We'll be back for more, man. I'm a little bit low energy, if y'all could tell, man. We usually ain't real hype, man. But we mostly hype about this handheld. But we'll be back for more. This is the weekend drop. We back for more weekday drop. I had to come in here and speak about this console and give you a little deep dive on a couple things. I hope I didn't miss everything. I think I said, you could put Windows 10 on the thing. Like, that's crazy. Like, yo, give me a week in the room with this handheld. I had a motherfucker triple boot. Linux, Windows 10, and probably an old Windows. I don't know. But, yo, it's pretty excited for. I'm always excited for new tech, and especially anything new tech in gaming. So, yo, y'all stay tuned for more. Be sure to follow me everywhere, Master23Mind. That's TikTok, Twitter, IG. Pretty much Master23Mind everywhere. Follow me on Call of Duty, man, because we actually finna get down on some Call of Duty, the new zombies. That's freaking, this new zombies is dope. The map is huge. Pretty dope. So follow me there. Call of Duty, add me, Master23Mind. We get down. Mastermind RGTV at YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube page. We're live here at YouTube. And shout out to the IG page. We're live here at IG. Follow me on IG, YouTube, Mastermind RGTV. Same thing on IG and YouTube. And Real Gamer, man, put that in on your podcast platform. And if you don't see it, I don't understand how you don't, but it pops up every time. You type in Real Gamer, you should see me. If you don't, try it again. Check out the podcast. We are in here. There's a new podcast literally every week. We ain't going nowhere. Can't stop, won't stop. We'll be back for more. Stay tuned, people, and game on.